Turkey's President Erdogan will lead the country for another term after 2 decades in power. Dignitaries from around the world have congratulated the president on his victory. Turkey's Supreme Election Council confirmed the victory, stating Erdogan secured 52.14% of votes.
Cumhurbaşkanlığı seçiminin
I would like to thank all our citizens who showed their will for the future, both for themselves and their children, by casting their votes in the election.
For more on this, joining me live is Professor Ihsan Yilmaz, Research Chair in Islamic Studies at the Deakin Institute. Thanks for your time. What do you make of this result, first of all? Because this is a troubled country, and most would say, well, Erdogan's been a major reason why interest rates have surged and cost of living, well, it's much worse than it is here. Why did he get returned?
Turkey is a deeply divided country, and he's been polarizing it more along the lines of pro-Western people and nationalist, Islamist. So his formula of populism, Islamism, anti-Western rhetoric worked in his favor. And he's been using the state sources as well. And he controls not only the state media, but also the private media. 90% of the media is under his control. The opposition candidate was not really given an opportunity to present his case, and Erdogan used all this media hegemony and domination to accuse the opposition leader that he's a terrorist, he is pro-LGBT, he is working with foreign powers against Turkey's interests, and it seems that his supporters believed Erdogan.
So given that, what's the hope for the future of the country under Erdogan? He's got his supporters, enough are rusted on, but it's in a dire situation. The earthquake it's still struggling to rebuild from. As I mentioned, we've got inflation at about 80% it peaked at. This is a pretty troubled country.
It is a troubled country, and the economic fiasco is Erdogan's own making, because he has this heterodox approach that if he decreases interest rates, inflation will go down. Normally, common wisdom in economics is quite the opposite, but he's been refusing that because he has cronies in the building sector. So if the interest rates are low, then his cronies can sell these houses. And people like this because the supporters, his supporters are from rural areas, urban poor, uneducated people. So they are not really well aware how economy works. So he's been simply using Turkey's future. Turkey's debt is increasing, future generations will pay it, but he is transferring wealth from middle classes to his supporters. So, and many of these people get state benefits, welfare benefits, and extra jobs in the state apparatuses and municipal governments. So as far as his supporters are concerned, economy is in good shape. And there are a few problems if you ask them, but they say this is the foreign powers, United States, Zionist lobby, the Jews, the European Union, and because they hate Islam, that's why they are harming Turkish lira, Turkish economy, and Erdogan has been fighting against them. The opposition actually is a pawn and puppet of these foreign powers. So they bought this narrative. So despite the economy, there are, as I said, two factors. First, his power base, his electoral base has not been really affected by this negatively. It is the westernized, pro-Western, secular, educated middle classes of Turkey that have been harmed by the economic troubles. And his power base, who are poor people, they rely on state benefits, welfare benefits, government help, and so on. So a strong leader, Erdogan, promises them and he delivers them. So this is how it's going. But in the long run, of course, this is not a project that can go on because Turkey doesn't have oil. Turkey doesn't have really much resources, unlike Russia or Gulf countries. So at one point, this will explode, but we don't know when.
It's a pretty troubling prognostication, but entirely understandable. Thank you for your time today.
Thank you.